Flaw in the engineering design is blamed for the collapse of two pedestrian bridges on the campus of Wake Tech North. That first collapse back in November left one worker dead. The findings of a Labor Department investigation released this morning after the I-team started asking questions. John Camp joins us live from North Raleigh, where that project remains on hold tonight. John?
Steve, good evening. Behind me, you can make out a section of one of these bridges. In the foreground there, you see some of the support girders used to hold these up. Not much activity here since the accident. Today, we talked with one of the 5 workers on one of these bridges when it fell about what happens now that we know who's to blame.
I
had a bone sticking out from there.
Carlos Chavez says he can barely remember the fall that shattered his right foot.
No sé cómo explicar todo, la verdad.
The words don't come to my mind.
Chavez says he spent the past 6 months on that very couch, unable to work and still in serious pain after 2 major surgeries.
Pero mi esposa es la que se está.
My wife is the one who's working now. She's having to work very hard.
Chavez didn't know the state had finished its investigation until we told him.
¿A quién echarle la culpa?
Who am I going to blame?
He didn't know the state's answer to that question came this week. Raleigh-based Stewart Engineering, responsible for a design flaw in the bridge and the girders that were used to support it. The Division of Occupational Safety and Health says that caused the collapse. No one from the company would talk to us on camera today, but they did put out a statement saying, in part, because of ongoing investigations, it's not appropriate for us to discuss this matter publicly at this time. We continue to assist and work earnestly with all the involved parties to move the process forward. Meantime, Carlos Chavez is still basically couch-bound. He tells us he's not mad, but has contacted a lawyer.
Digo, estoy vivo, ¿me entiende?
I say I'm alive, but if you ask the family of the one man who died, they'd probably say something else.
So 6 months ago, 1 man died here, 4 were injured when that bridge came down. The state says it knows who's at fault, but no penalties have been doled out. Occupational Safety and Health saying that's not in their jurisdiction. It's actually up to a separate agency to do that. We're told that's a separate investigation, Steve. That could take another 6 to 8 months. In the meantime, we can be looking for some kind of civil action from these injured workers.
We know you'll stay on top of it and keep track of those penalties, and when and if they're levied, we'll look for an update. Thanks, John Camp, live in North Raleigh tonight.